Hey, it's Cal, and this is Today in Niche. If you're new here, this is Today in Niche. Every morning, I take a beat and I run it through a tool I built that reads the primary sources, trending topics, and surfaces the handful of stories that are actually worth posting about. You're watching that happen live. Let's get into it. All right, welcome back. Appreciate you all joining. Look, today we got a bunch of signals. We're taking a little bit of a different approach. We're going to cover the World Cup and kind of the technology impact that we've been seeing. And so, as you can imagine, there's a lot of relevant news sources on the World Cup. And so, just in this run alone, it took a little bit longer than normal. We were probably up around the 3 minute mark just to find all the sources and then kind of cluster and rank them. And so I think we had about, I don't know, 250 or so. So quite a bit of sources to work through. Still, system powered through looks great. The stories that we got were pretty amazing and spot on. So I would say the biggest signal that we got coming out of this is around officiating automation. And anybody that watched the England versus Ghana game yesterday will know exactly what I'm talking about. So FIFA has been trying to issue clarifications on new misconduct rules almost in real time. So the semi-automated offside system and the body camera refereeing pilot are being positioned as the answer to that controversy. The idea being that you replace the disputed human judgment with a faster, more legible data layer. The tension is real. The same tech that promises cleaner decisions is generating its own backlash because fans can now see every call being made and unmade on screen. So that transparency kind of cuts both ways. But underneath that officiating story is a very interesting broadcast story that is quietly breaking records. So the BBC revealed in its ultra high definition stream of the World Cup, the match between France and Senegal on June 16th, it was a record breaker. And that's not a minor technical footnote. That is an audience actively seeking a higher fidelity version of the game on their own devices at home. Meanwhile, Cosm is running shared reality viewing events, inviting fans to, in their own words, be a part of the action as Scotland takes on Brazil. Match replays with 3D experience enhancements are being layered on top of live coverage to deepen the viewing experience after the whistle. The product direction across all of these is pretty much the same. The game is being extended into a digital mediated event that exists well beyond the traditional 90 minutes and well beyond the physical seat. Which brings me to the story that I think cuts across all of it. There's a stadium technology explainer making the rounds right now that states plainly today's arenas are more than simple venues for games, that they function as live networks with the seating area is only one part of the overall larger experience. I think that framing is correct, and it exposes a persistent mismatch, right? So capital investment continues to flow towards physical seating improvements, right? Better seating, better suites, that sort of thing. But the friction that the fans actually report, the thing that is driving them towards those UHD streams at home and shared reality venues instead, centers on connectivity, data access, and the digital mediation of the experience. So fans aren't necessarily asking for better seats. They're asking for a better network. And, at this point, still stadium operators are solving the wrong problem, right? Like it's 2016 or something. So the story I would write today is exactly that. The venues that are building for the 2026 World Cup got the headline innovation backwards, and the record breaking home stream numbers, they kind of prove it. And that's it for today. Everything I just walked through, niche pooled and sourced live. And you can run it on your own beat. It's free to start, 2,000 credits, no credit card needed. And if a run misses, you don't even pay for it. The link's in the description. I'll see you tomorrow.